live video for your twin flame soulmate connection. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Whether you already are in this relationship or they're coming toward you, let's look and see what's going on. Best message for this beautiful Sagittarius. It's talking about a betrayal. Having different values. Having a change of heart. Ooh. What's going on here, guys? We've got fake death over here. Keeping secrets, hidden truths, disguise, and concealment. Somebody's keeping some secrets and you feel like they've betrayed you. But they still have the determination to win you back. Yeah, they're trying to come in as Romeo. Wow. They're trying to show you that they are your idealistic lover. But yet they do change moods quickly. So they're like up and down, hot and cold. They definitely are keeping secrets though. And I think you have the change of heart. I think you have the change of heart because of all the hidden secrets, but they're trying to come back as firm and determined as possible to show you their passion for you, but yet they're hot and cold all the time. I think they see you hot and cold as well, though. Like you're not sure if you want to take them back, but I see them changing moods all the time. Yeah, they want to say, I love you. So they still have these feelings for you, even though they knew that they betrayed you in the past, but they want to come back to try to fix this with you. They say that you are their marriage material, even though, why were they keeping secrets in the past? I can get some cards over here. Why were they keeping secrets in the past? From beautiful Sagittarius. Other people involved in this situation, it looks like they were holding a lot of different kinds of secrets. It looks like it's not just a secret. There's multiple secrets that they're hiding, and I think you know that. There's definitely a lot of frustration coming off of you at this situation as they continue to come back. Now, if they haven't come back yet, here they come. They're marching in right now because they want to march into you, Sag, and they want to say, I'm sorry, and I don't want to hold any secrets from you anymore. I want to tell you how much I love you, how much I think we should be married. Okay, guys. But Spirit is saying it's time to play it safe. It looks like you are trying to play it safe, though. You don't want to be hurt again. They do put you in the Eight of Swords. And this is because they do change moods a lot. It looks like they may be a little bipolar or something, or have this kind of bipolar behavior of off and on, hot and cold. But it's almost like the more you're pulling away from them, the more they're determined to get towards you. So I don't know. This, you know, if this is your twin flame, then there's definitely the runner chaser thing going on right now, and you're definitely running, and they're definitely chasing. But definitely talking about, you know, how they've improved themselves, but they keep themselves also in this swords. So you're both kind of in swords energy when it comes to this situation. It's like you're trying to play it safe because they've hurt you, and they're trying to tell you that they love you, or they want to come back to tell you that they love you, but you guys are not on the same page at all. This person stays up late at night with insomnia thinking about you and how they're going to come back to try to win you over. But they're delaying at this time. There's a lot of frustration that's going on within this person, and nothing is truly justified within this situation. Everything that they've done is pretty unfair, and they you might even feel like they lack a little bit of accountability for this situation, that they might not be. I still feel like you think they're still hiding secrets, that they're not still telling everything that they're supposed to be telling. So, yeah. So you're having a little bit of lack of faith when it comes to this situation. Feeling a little insecure about this. Well, how could you not be, though? Right? They've been hiding so many secrets as it is. So you could be feeling very discouraged and in despair about that situation. They are trying to give you their wants. They want this forgiveness. They want you to forgive them when it comes to this situation. They want this new opportunity with you. They're saying, I'm not the same. I want to come back and talk to you about this situation. And yeah, third-party situation, about this third-party situation. Whatever was involved in the situation. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be they're lying about money, their job. It could be in anything. But they definitely want to make this more of a celebration with you, because they want this to, like I said, they want to marry you. They want this to work out. They see you as the marriage material. They thought you were the one they were going to marry until their secrets came out. They feel like this never had any ending. They don't want this to be an ending. They are doing everything in the world that they can to hold on to you with strings attached. It's almost like they'll throw anything and everything out there to say, no, Sag is still mine. It's not going to be over. So in their mind, it's never going to be over with them. But it's crazy, because in their head, they really know it's true. This person's very confused. They know that they lost you, but they don't want to admit it. That's what it is. They don't want to admit it really, truly to themselves. No, their ego keeps them going strong. If they keep their ego going strong, then they can discredit that they actually lost you. So their mindset, they're like, nope, Sag is still mine. We still can make this work. So they're really lying to themselves. Wow. So they lie to you and lie to themselves. It's interesting. Ten of Pentacles. They're going to tell you that they have all this wealth and that they came into all this wealth, but they also see you as family and the long-term success with you. They may even be trying to come back and throw money at you like you care. Like, look, I got this beautiful job. I got this. So they may even be coming in with flowers or money or something, trying to win your heart back. That's all that is. That's just trying to win your heart back, just buying your heart back. So it could be that they know they've lost. They're going to try to buy your heart back, try to buy your love back, because they want the 10 of Cups with you. Yeah. You're seeing this person as moody, all over the place, jealous, overreactive, and not trustworthy at all. This is definitely not your knight in shining armor. You're like, no, our contract is done. Whatever soul contract this was, it's done. It's null, but they can't let go of it. You guys learned whatever it was that you were supposed to learn out of this soulmate connection. If this is a twin flame connection, they have not grown enough for you two to actually even be together at all. They need to learn way more than what they need to learn, but they just cannot stop thinking that you are the one for them. Their soul, their heart keeps 100% trying to return back to you, saying, no, Sag is my home, but you're cutting the ties. So I don't see this working out. Let's see what's coming in for Sag when it comes to new love, because this right here is done and over with. This is done, and they're still holding on to some secrets. They're never going to get 100% past these secrets, whether it's secret how they 100% feel, emotions. They just won't. They can be determined all they want, but they're never going to 100% open up vulnerably to you the way that you would like them to, you know, to really make this work. Because they would have to admit that they did something wrong, and they're not going to admit that, my friends. You could be dealing with a narcissistic behavior. Okay. Because they're not taking any accountability. You do have a new soulmate contract coming in with a Queen of Swords. It could be a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra that's coming towards you. It looks like this is done and null, and that you have a new soulmate coming in who's going to make you very, very happy. So it does look like you have new ties coming in. This person is a very independent person, but a person who likes direct communication, right? Because they're coming in as the Queen of Swords. So this person says, this new person says, no, I'm going to cut through any kind of boundaries, but I want real love that's going to make me happy. Now, this is going to make you very happy because they're not a secret keeper, the keeper of secrets, right? No, they're saying, no, I want direct communication. I want to know what you're talking about, who you are, and what you're up to, right? Because they want a very balanced relationship. This person is the type of person who has worked without a lot of rewards when it comes to love. And they are now making judgment calls when it comes to their love. They also, looks like they may have called a soulmate in. So going straight from one kind of love straight to a different kind of love. This love contract's over. If you know this was a marriage, it's now done and over with. Maybe that's why the marriage cards are there. Okay, so it does look like you have a new soulmate that's working its way towards you. And this is no messing around type of energy. It's like you're either in or you're out, right? And I think you're going to like that a lot, because it's not that I'm hot or cold. It's like I'm when I'm hot and I want this now. Absolutely. It says very soon. It's not the person that has any red flags. If anything, they're the ones looking for the red flags, because they want to make sure that they have a relationship that's safe to love. So they've also gone through some kind of hardships as well. So as one is nulling out, you have this new one. This is a person who is not codependent and is very trustworthy. And they're also looking for someone who is not codependent and who is trustworthy. So it sounds like you guys are kind of mirroring each other as well when it comes to love, of the lack of trustworthiness, lies, things of this nature. Okay, so yeah, it looks like they may have been divorced. They had some kind of wedding or separation for some of you, not all of you. Okay, but this person is very playful. If you get to know them, they want to be playful. They're very childlike at heart, and they always have this like youthfulness to them. You know, it's just breaking the boundaries. They don't want to come at you this way because they don't want to be completely vulnerable at this time. They want to come in kind of like making like, this is the way I am. This is the way I expect things to be. And I think you're going to love that, because that's going to say, hey, you're a true person. And you're really telling me how it's going to be. But they're not coming in with hearts open. They're coming in with that direct communication. Who are you? Are we good for each other? Should we do this? Type of energy. So let's look over here. So right from one bad relationship right into a beautiful relationship. You got that full moon in Scorpio coming up, and we do have a lot of new beginnings happening as that Scorpio is, you know, making its way through with that Pluto energy of endings, so that new beginnings can come. So it's not that, you know, lessons being taught. There it is. You went through all the lessons with the ex, with this person, and the contract is over. Yeah, it says pride kept you guys apart. Maybe they were too prideful. Okay. And yeah. And no matter what, though, they want to say that, you know, you're their light. So that's interesting. But we can see that, but that's just because of, you know, of their insecurities. They can't seem to get past that. They know that connection exists. They just don't know how to act. So there's too many inconsistencies. Let's look over here with this new person, this new soulmate that's coming in. Okay, so this one says, you don't think of me and we will overcome this. But that's just because it's so fresh and so new. You know, it's kind of like, do you think of me, right? And you're probably like, maybe I don't that much. And take that how it resonates. But they are, like I said, coming in. But it's going to be one of those things where it's like, maybe you're not thinking about them as much as you're trying to heal yourself. Okay, so love it though. It says there is someone better. So I love that. They're saying, Spirit is saying, this new soulmate is someone better than what you had in the past. This is the person, yeah, that you're going to detour with. And yeah, you know, it's one of those things, we're getting to know each other. There's no true, you know, not true love yet. It's the beginning markers of how a relationship is going to work. So I love it. Yeah, but there's enough chemistry there to keep this going on, guys. So let's get a couple of Romeo and Juliet cards on the new love coming in. You guys are going to have a lot in common when it comes to truth-telling, wanting consistency, being balanced within this situation, trusting, I love it, attracted, noble, and sincere. So this person who's coming toward you is very sincere. They want you to understand, hey, I am who I say I am. Okay, even though you guys are overcoming some obstacles, when you do get to meet each other, but they're going to feel like this is some kind of dream. Like, did I see you in a dream? You're being guided towards each other after all the worries and all the concerns that you've just gone through. Okay, so this person is coming in very serious, right? So they are very serious and very formal about what it is that they want until they can become vulnerable and open up. But I love that, because as soon as they do, boy, are they flirty, right? So, and of course, we already seen that they're going to come in very flirty. So, and of course, this is another soulmate connection. This is the contract that you're looking for, right? So this is, you know what, out with the old, that one's done and null, and I got this new beautiful soulmate coming in, and there doesn't have to be any fear, right? All of that lesson learning of the other one is already gone and over with, so you can just move on to where it is you really need to move on to, so that way you can feel comfortable and do the things you need to do and really release all of this negative lesson learning. As it said, the learning was done and over with, right? And now I can move on to something much better within my life. So very beautiful, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.